anything else that would make this not good, so let's go ahead and add everyone. Let's go ahead and do add everyone live with P5. We're nearing the ending, everyone. We're getting there. It's only a matter of time. Last 2 months. I'm wrong. Apparently it's the 10th. Apparently it's the 10th. But hey, that's okay. It's the 23rd. I'm wrong again. Okay, 23rd. Pardon me. Can we fuck around? Is that a thing we're allowed to do? Looks like yes. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I want to look at my cards. What's growth do? Oh, that just increased. Yeah, that's useless. Okay. I can null Fizz? Oh, that would be useful for you. That'd be useful for you, buddy. I forgot you had that. Okay. Alright, first things first, we need to go to the Velvet Room. Because I just thought of a thing. I gotta know. There we go. Okay, so we've got to get cert.
You'd like to read the you want to register it? Are you sure? Read here.
So, I don't know where Cert is, so we're just gonna look for him. Hey, there's Cert.
This
okay.
persona?
Damn, you looking fine, boy. Alright.
A fee is this is your pocket.
Yeah, I'll pay whatever fee you want for him. No, I'm not done. Okay, we're gonna itemize persona. We're gonna itemize Cert. And... okay, that's interesting. We're gonna itemize Cert. We're gonna get the Fire Amp card.
It's new into a new form.
And then Moon, Devil, Tower, Hierophant, Hanged Man, Hermit, Moon. We have 2 moons. One's a Black Ooze, one's a Mothman. One's Fortune, one's Priestess. Okay, so what we're gonna do here...
let's execute him.
We're gonna do a public execution on Black Ooze. Just to see what happens.
Very well.
Just to see what happens. What are we getting out of it? Norn! I'll take it. And you're not useful to me. But that's fine, I don't care. Okay.
Change your mind. Done already?
Yeah, we're done.
No slacking off.
Okay, now that we have an amp, I wonder if I can use Yusuke's ability to create a duplicate amp without burning my current amp. I don't know if I can talk to Yusuke tonight. I think I can only talk to Yusuke during the day, right? So, who are you? You're Chihaya? So yeah, okay, let's go. Let's just get through the night. Let's go to Chihaya. We'll do her social link. We just got Norn, so that'll be pretty useful for me. Are you sure you're going to be okay? I can sense it just by looking at your face. The death aura is emitting a strange light. Please be careful. Well then, what do you want to do today? We're going to do a verification test. There's something I'd like to talk about. The ADP is more complicated than I thought. What am I going to do? So the chairman's pushing me as hard as ever to sell those fake stones. I've been trying to use this opportunity to investigate the ADP seminar so I can expose him. But the deeper I dig, the scarier everything becomes. What have you found? The ADP apparently doesn't profit at all from the sales of the holy stones. It's nothing more than a front. Most of the revenue actually comes from the seminars. There they give their patrons some sort of mind-altering drug, after which they are encouraged to donate their life savings to the benefit of the ADP. People have even gone missing after seminars. Families have been torn apart by this madness. And I was part of all of it. By selling these fraudulent stones, I was in direct support of their horrible actions. I know this doesn't make up for what I've done, but I want to help the others come to their senses. Barely anyone with the ADP will talk to me, though, and those who do actually won't hear me out. What should I do, Amamiya-san? These people are heading down a path towards great ruin. There has to be some way I can deal with the chairman. Right, I'll just have to admit everything that's been going on, even if I get dragged down too. That's the only way. Looks like Chihaya is not sure how to approach this issue. She might do something rash at this rate. I should take care of the chairman before that happens. I'm the only one who can stop him, right? Tell me his name. Oh, the chairman? It's Yuichi Fukurai. Why do you ask? Don't worry about it. Oh. How strange. It seems the cards have changed somehow. My future is in line with that of the trickster. What does that mean? Even so, my fate remains unchanged. I'm destined to stay a monster. I need to take care of the chairman for Chihaya. I'll have to think on this for a while. Let's finish for today.
Good night.
Well then, goodbye. Alright, so... if I can talk to Yusuke... that went down again. If I can talk to Yusuke tomorrow, or today, I guess, on the 24th, I can create a duplicate for that amp, I think, without taking a time block. You hear who we're getting for our guest this year? Oh, you mean Akechi, right? I kind of saw that coming. Everyone I knew voted for him. Didn't he say he wasn't going to make any more appearances, though? Why'd he agree to come here? Probably to do with the Phantom Thieves. Wasn't Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? Oh yeah, this proves they're connected to our school somehow then. Hey, you're right. Maybe he'll tell us some stuff about the case. No way I'm gonna miss the panel this year. They just say whatever they want with no thought. But for now, we'll just need to endure it. At least we can get more intel.
Okay, class, let's
The
get started.
The school's festival tomorrow. Have you made all your preparations? I'm the advisor for the ESS, so I'll be busy helping them today. ESS stands for English Study Society, by the way. We need to advertise that Shunjin's a school that provides an education you can use anywhere in the world. Hey, Mr. Amamiya. There are tons of three-letter acronyms like ESS in the world. Can you tell me what the S in SOS means? Meaningless.
That's
Correct. SOS is often said to save our ship. Save our souls is another interpretation too. But in reality, it's not actually an acronym of anything. It's just the simplest thing you can send in Morse code in an emergency. You haven't finished preparing for the festival though. It's too late to send an SOS now. Hey, did you... they're saying the same thing though. It's like,
nice going.
Y'all know this spiel. Oh, he's so smart. Maybe he's not really a criminal. Maybe we should take his notes. The school festival isn't just a time for you students to goof off. It's an important event where we invite prospective students, PTA members, and the like to attend. This time we have Akechi-san for our panel. There might be twice as many of guests, even though it's a weekday. I'll have to spend twice as much time on my makeup tomorrow, too. Be in your best behavior, got it? The school festival, huh? Is Akechi really gonna be there? Yeah, what if he's one of those guys that, like, he's like, yeah, I'll show up, and then he doesn't. Our grades are out. How did you do? Damn, I'm dead. Hey, look at that. Look who got the top score. I wonder what score I got. I'm the top of the class. That's amazing. Everyone's gonna have their eyes on you now. Hell yeah. I'm debonair. Two phone messages in a day? Any word from Akechi? Nothing. But tomorrow's the start of the school festival. Will this be okay? If Akechi-kun declines our offer, we won't have a guest. Huh? That's what you're worried about? I appreciate the concern, but it'll be fine. I just need to get Akechi to agree to this somehow. Yup. What's that bastard up to, anyway? He hasn't done anything since he said he was going into hiding. I'm not sure. I'll try explaining the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully he can give me a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I make any progress on that front. Miss Hey, Amamiya. You, pay attention. Is that how you listen when someone's talking to you? I feel murderous intent. Whoa, that was an epic dodge. That was nuts. Is he a ninja? Well, whatever. Moving on. Oh, you got the entire class's attention. Your charm is definitely increased. Why is it evening already? Why did it eat an entire time block? Honey, I'm home.
You're back awfully late. How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido? It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok.
That man's voice.
And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
That's pompous, man. You can't tell me that's frequent customer. Welcome, Woohoo Brokeback. That's fucking pompous, man. He directs art movies. Know all about him. He's even set in the same slot.
Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy is admirable.
Rampant political scandals. Thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem. And I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
I feel like I've met him somewhere before.
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
I, like everyone in this bar, was watching the television. You were standing too, Dad.
Standing here is my job.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
True nature?
If these people attack others with no remorse, why would they make a teacher and an artist apologize? Could a murder truly have been enacted by the same group? If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only change the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
Are you a fanboy?
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations.
I feel like I understand Akechi a little more. And I also feel like he was hitting on me a little bit.
All right. Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer. Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
You know what? In retrospect, I can see why people ship them. That kid, he was going on about some real complicated stuff. He's probably a good bit smarter than you, huh? You say that! Oh, I didn't notice I had gotten a response from Akechi-kun. He accepted the lecture invitation. I already knew that. Really? Either way, the real issue is what we do next. The lecture is on the afternoon of the second day, yes? Wait, you're coming to our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon. You want to come too, Futaba? Come on, it'll be fun. Seriously? I don't see why not. We should all walk around together tomorrow. That sounds good. At a time like this? This is the perfect chance for us to relax, though. Haru, are you sure you're okay? This seems a little soon. I am, thank you. I just always dreamed of walking around my school festival with friends. I suppose if you say it like that, I can resign myself to enjoying our time there, too. Thanks, Haru. It's my pleasure. I'm gonna save in slot... whatever slot I'm on right here. Because... oh, I don't know if I told you. When you go into New Game Plus in Persona 3 FES, it's not a cherry blossom, it's a star that appears.
Yo.
Hey, how did exams go? Great. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. Then maybe you don't need this. Oh well, take it. Fuck yeah. Made it myself. It is the finest coffee bean I have in it. I wanted to give it to you before the exams, but well, you still have more tests. Don't let up on finals. I was drawn in before I knew it. His articulate words moved me to the core. This country's got a first-rate economy with a cut-rate government. He's such a rare specimen. Our souls resonate on the same frequency. That is exceptional. People can always recognize one another. You'll see one day. Haha. Next up, news about Twitch chat. We conducted a survey about the Phantom Thieves who have been targeted of intensifying criticism. Close to 90% of respondents said that they do not support the Phantom Thieves. The whole world's against us now. This could be bad. What do I have in my phone? Papa, Hifumi, I'm on a... oh, gotta satisfy my girls. And I'm counting on you. Okay. I want to go to Shady Commodities. Okay, so our order's not done yet. Okay, so in that case, we're going to go to Shinjuku, maybe? No. We can't talk to Yusuke today, because Yusuke's not here. We can talk to Hifumi. We can talk to Hifumi. That's good. That's good that we can talk to Hifumi. Ah, fuck. I want to go to Akihabara. Can we go to Akihabara during the night? Can we go to the arcade in Akihabara? We can. It's still the Persona 3 doll, though, so we don't have a new doll to get. But Akihabara does have a velvet room. that means that we can withdraw Cert again. Cert's a magician. He's an expensive-ass magician, but he is a magician. So get the fuck out of there, Cert. And then we can create Persona, itemize Persona, itemize Cert. I don't want to create a fire ramp.
It seems it will become a skill card.
Interesting. Why is Cert becoming a fire ramp?
A skill card, huh?
Is there a way to change the result? No. Huh. Something's wrong. Something dastardly is afoot. I thought I saw a Reddit list. Here it is. For itemization. Is that wrong? Is that just wrong? If I'm wrong, I'm just wrong, I guess. Oh, hey, if I do Raphael, I get Heat Riser. That's useful. If all goes wrong, we're at least doing that one. Oh, Kometan does regenerate too. That could be useful. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I thought I could get Snipe from an itemize, because I was told I could get Snipe from an itemize, but I'm not seeing Snipe showing up here on this list of things I can get from an itemize. I found one-shot kill from Seth. That'll be worth it, at very least. So, Raphael and Seth would be useful. Okay, I guess I was lied. Cert's a strong fire persona, so fire ant makes sense. It makes sense, but I thought I saw if you have Cert and you have fire amp, you can get Snipe. But that might mean that you can shake him down for Snipe, which is unfortunate. So in that case, we're gonna guillotine these two. And that'll create Majelstack.
A strong persona in...
You wish for more power than you can handle?
Oh. Oh. Never mind, I'll just kick him out of my party.
Finished. Done already.
What a waste of money. Get the fuck out of my party, you two. Okay, what were the two I needed? Raphael and Seth? Let's go get Raphael and Seth, then. There's Seth.
Persona? A fee is required. Then accept this persona.
Oh, this little fuck has cripple. Oh, I'm pissed about that. Uriel. I know I have Raphael because I formed Metatron. There he is, Raphael.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this, then accept. You lack patience.
Okay. You lack patience. Fuck
You
you.
will be reborn.
I'm gonna make a strong-ass persona. Okay, do I want Heat Riser, or do I want one-shot kill? I'm not going to a dungeon anytime soon. It literally doesn't matter which one I get.
A skill card, huh?
This shall be the into.
Let's go with Seth today and Heat Riser tomorrow. Cool.
A skill card, huh? Finished for done.
Alright, guys.
It is time, inmate.
I'm disappointed I couldn't get Snipe or Cripple. Okay, so we're not gonna go see Ouya tonight. But what we are gonna do is, we are gonna go see Hifumi.
Good evening.
The gold's key to victory lies in retreating. This means at times retreating is an effective strategy in order to attack with your next move. It may be good for you to remember that as well. If it's alright with you, let's play a match. Oh god, that's not enough to... Hifumi, you are what we call, in my country, a huge pain in my dick.
I look forward to it.
Now time for the lesson. Hifumi seems to be having fun. I can sense her dedication to Hifumi. I feel like my bond with Hifumi will go stronger soon. You are such a pain in the dick. I wish you just leveled. I don't think I'm gonna have time tomorrow to turn Raphael into a Heat Riser.
The festival seems to be a success.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
I'm gonna make a note that Raphael turns into Heat Riser. Although if I can get a day slot, I think I can have Yusuke dupe Heat Riser.
Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
There may be police officers in plainclothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss. Acting like normal students is going to be important. What do you normally do at a school festival?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
There's no rules. Remember when we went to the beach before? Why not go about it like that?
We need to stay on our toes.
I know that.
There's a possibility that both your names have come up during the course of the investigation.
A number of the
Oh, it's
teachers have been
guaranteed.
questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much. It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct? Oh,
Why does the Velvet Room never just manifest a
You seem to be
door
having
in your
quite a lot of
house?
fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward
How
to it.
convenient would that be?
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
Well, it'll be a nice change of pace. A lot of nasty stuff's continued lately.
Shall we head off to the stands then?
We need to stay calm.
Guys who say stuff like that tend to get all excited when they go, you know.
To the refreshment stands! I know a great one. Follow me. This is the place.
Made takoyaki?
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your class's stand.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it? It's like a deserted island here.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here. We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
There's just a giant octopus in the back.
I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell? Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod roe.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
That doesn't even sound remotely possible. Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice. We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that.
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
We are the most suspicious group of people that could ever meet up. Can we just point that out?
Hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
It is baffling that the entire school doesn't know where the Phantom Thieves.
Like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
Is takoyaki done yet?
You are so carefree. Does it mean that you have nerves of steel in any situation?
Yep.
Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Thank you for the wait. Ooh, it's fresh made.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
It's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you?
Oh,
ready?
Yusuke.
I think I'll go for the special one. Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
I'll take it.
Ooh, impressive as always.
Oh, everyone's all here.
Hey, look, it's
Panel
me.
isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions. That's because you were sloppy. I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people. I'm going to have one of these.
The special one!
Don't just take my takoyaki.
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But
It's fine. It's quite the...
eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love spicy stuff.
I love the idea of a posturing cool character trying to remain cool while in physical agony.
Well then, I'll see you tomorrow.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what.
No.
That Akechi guy, when he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're just imagining things.
No, you're not. It's pretty obvious. So I guess we got through all of it, okay? Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you. Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after the midterms. I don't mind that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki. I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with all of you. What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more? I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we all go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi again tomorrow, after all. I have to agree. What will his next move be? I think that was more supposed to be like, what will his next move be? But that's not how I read it. Tomorrow's the moment of truth. Akechi's panel. The Prime Minister has been unable to form an effective plan to counter the Phantom Thieves. Criticism against him is not only coming from the opposition, but from the ruling party as well. If the ruling party does split, then a snap election may be a real possibility. I don't know much about politics, but it sounds like there's going to be a lot going on in the government.
Hey.
Damn, okay, so I can't... Okay, so I can't...
Let's do
I
it.
can't form a heat riser tonight. Can I check my status with Hifumi? Like, is there a way to tell how many points I have if she's gonna pop next time? I guess not. Oh well.
Nice.
I wonder if it's glitched at this point, because I keep hearing it pop. Like, I keep hearing it drop, and I'm not seeing the drop.
Well then, we will now begin to...
Oh, it's just going down by like 1%.
Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
All of it.
The Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed.
All of it.
murders.
I'm
Either
pretty
he
sure he
has
knows
no
all
idea
of
who
it.
the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust? Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer. She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right? But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who they are?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying? That's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then, who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay? Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
Oh shit, he's making power moves.
What do you want to talk about? No.
That's gotta be shopped.
I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too, yes?
Us too?
It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as Phantom Thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you. I'll take your silence as confirmation. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case, but to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well,
How can you be so sure?
because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And
Maybe
once
we
this treasure
don't
has been stolen,
explain
we
this
change
to
it.
him.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
And I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty.
So what's
if you're
cool about
caught,
this
and it
is
will
that
be
since
treated as a
Persona
very
5 is
serious
all
crime.
about rebelling against society and
Bullshit.
showing the
None of
flaws
that
in
makes any sense.
like a communal mindset, this part of the game
nothing I can do alone
it seems
anymore to stop the flow.
specifically like this conversation and a few
That's
later
why you
ones
want our
seems specifically designed to
Yes.
call into question the
In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done.
police system in Japan, which has like a
That
crazy,
said,
what is it, like
I ask that you disband the
90%
Phantom
conviction
Thieves
rate.
after
Like
this.
if they arrest you for a crime, you're basically just gonna get prosecuted for it, and they pride themselves on giving guilty convictions. So you got to assume that a lot of those convictions, maybe not most of them, but a lot of them are probably not like the actual culprit, and they're just getting blamed based on the way the society functions. So it's really interesting how the game is calling that out. Let me think it over.
I see. I don't think it's a bad deal, though. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply.
I can sense a bond of trust coming from Akechi. his blackmailing me has caused our social links to rank up.
All right. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're going.
Hey, Morgana. Donuts. Oh, wow, they actually, as the fade out, show the conversation about donuts. That's interesting. I didn't catch that the first time, because how the fuck would I have?
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this. But I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation. But I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi. Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come
This is gonna be a long cutscene.
who suffered
I just looked at my notes for this.
He had received a calling card from
I
the
want to
Phantom
try
Thieves.
and get, even if we have to run the stream a little long, I want to try
Futaba have something like this.
If a calling card was delivered,
and get
we
to at
can only
least the
assume that
13th
Phantom Thieves are behind it.
of November.
If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover,
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
The post-festival party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? I tried to think about what happened earlier, but that hasn't gotten me anywhere. So I could use a change of pace. How about it? Looks like I've received some messages. Are you still at school? I wonder what we should do about that deal he offered. Anyway, want to go to the post-festival party together? I feel anxious being alone. Yo, you want to go to the post-festival party and try and calm down? We can't really decide on what Akechi was saying anyways. I'm still pretty pissed, though. Well, Mishima's here with me. You should join us. Who should I go to the party with? Okay. I'm gonna take a risk here. This might fuck everything up, and we might not be able to max all of the social links. But I'm gonna take a risk. And I'm going to say on. I'd love to go. Great. I'll see you at the gymnasium. I should head to the gym. I'm gonna say on, Hopefully this won't backfire.
Alright, that was a great performance by the dance club. Everybody give them another round of applause.
Oh, sorry. I was just worried about the whole thing with the Ketchy-kun. We're gonna be okay, right?
Definitely.
It actually feels like that's the truth when you say it.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the Student Sharing Special! Round of applause, everyone!
They're really doing this again this year?
It's not a Persona playthrough if I don't risk the entire playthrough on one moment to date a girl.
I guess this disorder really makes the post-festival party what it is.
How about the girl in the hoodie with the super bleached hair?
Huh? Me?
Well then, come on up.
What should I do?
Tell him your hair's not bleached, first off. Let's run away.
Would that be okay?
Come, everyone's waiting.
Fine.
And what is your name?
Takamaki.
Takamaki-san. Good looks, smoking body. You don't look like you have a complaint in the world. Now then, on with the show. What would you like to share with us today, Takamaki-san? Takamaki-san? I don't know. Here, I'll give you a question. Do you think the Fan of Thieves are really Shujin students?
Huh? Oh?
Man, he's going in for the kill.
We're all dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say about their true identities. So, are they from Shujin? What do you think, Takamaki-san?
What do I think?
Ann is in trouble. I need to change the subject. I've always loved you!
Now this is true! Bittersweet youth! A stunning confession of love!
Way to go!
I think it was him!
You think it was the one standing?
Hold on a sec.
So, Takamaki-san, what's your relation to this guy?
Huh?
Hi, she's red as a beet! But I'm a gentleman. It hurts my heart to bully such a sweet girl. Well, did you all enjoy our blushing beauty? Thank you very much, Takamaki-san.
Just when it was getting interesting. Do your job.
It's finally over. That was embarrassing. I can't believe you had the courage to stand up and say that in front of everyone.
I couldn't ignore you.
Huh? So you did it to help me? At any rate, I had really frozen up for a second there. So, thanks. You were a huge help. You know, you're actually a pretty dependable guy. I think we'll be good together. Ignore that.
No.
Talking about the future. That's a bit too heavy for right now.
I feel the same way.
Stop that! I'm still worried about Akechi-kun. But this post-festival party actually turned out pretty fun. I want you to have this.
Hey, we got our cream puffs. It looks delicious.
I hope you like it. Wanna head home together?
Haven't had a lot of people losing their minds lately. Yeah, there's been a sudden increase. I bet it's because of that fan site. I heard the victims were on the rankings there. We should really be blaming the people who requested it. Let's see. Through the 29th, huh? Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly. Futaba, what are you doing here in front of the store? I need to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what. Oh. One more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
Man, that's such a good evil guy portrait.
We're home. Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Is it something that you can't explain?
Explain. Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
I'll explain everything.
You will, huh? I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Was a change of heart triggered in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit.
Welcome, maid.
I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here.
Well, to be fair, they did mention that there are a lot of fake ones being sold now, so it is a legitimate question of whether it's a real one or not.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole
I think I bought
my
a couple.
messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. Still.
When did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. Even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that she might soon die in an odd way. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off.
Spoilers.
But it happened exactly as she
For a
said.
game I'll probably never play. But spoilers.
I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba
I
changed
sent
heart
it.
through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting.
It's on the
was a
3DS.
pupil
I
of
own a
yours who had change of
3DS.
heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. These scandals always seem to find their way around you. What do you have to say?
Sorry for keeping quiet.
These people are called criminals by the general public. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? So, he's not connected with the Phantom Thieves, but is one himself? You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
I am a Phantom Thief. Technically, I'm the leader of the Phantom Thieves, so it's actually worse.
Really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud.
Sojiro!
If it helps, you've met literally all of us.
I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months. And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
You know, I actually really like this
Who
scene.
killed my mom?
Wait.
This is one of my favorite scenes in the game.
She was killed. I remember it now.
Yeah, it's
Stop this nonsense.
the people in the game are not smart.
Same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal. Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone?
Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. And the outcome of that was me spending my retirement here. Also, the reason I took custody of you was me trying to selfishly atone for what happened to Wakaba. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And in the end, I'm the one being consoled. I'm hopeless. And a laughingstock, aren't I?
That's not true.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
It is reminiscent of the 9th level Dojima scene in
Even
Persona
if you are
4.
real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they
catchy.
catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, alright?
What good advice we will immediately disregard and then never follow at any point in the game.
I'm so hungry because I raised my voice so much.
At least we avoided the worst-case scenario of being reported arbitrarily. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened. I'm tired.
What? He knows? You gotta be fucking kidding! Wait, are you okay? Did he report you or anything? We likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if Ren was not okay. I had a feeling that boss was no ordinary man. But he wouldn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think in that case we can consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. You mean how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother? Yes, she was killed by mental shutdown, the same method used by the culprit we pursue now. Wait a second, didn't you say the boss had to run from it all? Does that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could do that? Who do you think the culprit could be? A government official. Ain't you letting your imagination run a bit wild? But it would make sense. Wait a sec, if you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for him too? That's not impossible. This is getting too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this? We're gonna win, no matter what. I guess the chief had an inkling after all. The greatest moment of this is when Ryuji yelled... I've never seen the abridged, I didn't know there was one. But, it is when Ryuji yells it in 2 different occasions when they're eating at the sushi buffet, and he's just like, "We're the Phantom Thieves!" And everyone just looks at him in the entire bar, and there are other people, and he's like, I mean, how cool are the Phantom Thieves? Oh, on Discovery Town Detective, we're in Shibuya for Wilton Hotel's super popular buffet. All the food's so good, it's hard to choose. This is the place to go when you splurge in Shibuya. I heard all sorts of celebrities and even political big shots go there to undercover to eat. The man who everyone says will be the next prime minister goes there too. I'd love to try it out. And also when your walkway is the hideout, which let me just say is the dumbest place for a hideout. And he yells it there too.
Sorry.
It's my fault. All this happened because I kept the calling card.
Sorry.
I don't think the game is gonna let me not go to bed, Futaba, so... leave? So much stuff happened today, I can't help but feel exhausted. To be fair, most of it's Ryuji doing it. Just gonna lay down, and whatever happens, happens, I guess. It's late already. Is Sojiro still awake? This is kind of awkward. You can sleep on the sofa. Wait, you shouldn't sleep. Shouldn't you sleep on the sofa so that Fukawa can go ahead and sleep on the bed? I'm gonna go home. Night.
Well then.
Let's call it a day and go to bed. You keep saying that. We're like 2 months from the end of the game, and the last month's gonna go by real quick. I'm seeing 3 to 4 social links we'll need to do at the end.
Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death.
In fact, I looked it up, and March 23rd is supposedly when the last episode of the anime is coming out. There's basically no way we are not going to be finished with this game by March 23rd. So you will be seeing the ending here. And then maybe in the anime also, when you watch the final episode. But you'll be seeing it here first.
Considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
Please don't. Only if we get caught.
I hope
No.
you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. It'll happen every day.
They're all terrible hideouts, and I will acknowledge that, but I will say that the attic is the best one. Because LeBlanc is very often empty, except for like 3 people. Although the talking over text thing, you are completely right. I didn't know it would.
I see. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
Believe in me.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done.
I have a feeling that the police have the phone records. And honestly, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure everyone knows it's them, at least from like the legal side. Like not just like Akechi. Like I think the actual police are pretty sure it's them. Just from like the interrogation scene. And I'd be shocked if the phone company hasn't like released the records for their phones and has been monitoring the whole thing. So that everyone probably knows, but because of the plan that's going on in the background, like the conspiracy,
Great.
and because they don't know the actual method and can't prove the actual method, I think that's the reason they haven't. Because the police don't usually act just because they know who it is. Knowing who it is the easy part. It's proving who it is that's the problem. And they don't know the method for the Phantom Thieves thing. So, and you also do the whole Sai Palace before. Was that a spoiler? That might have been a spoiler. You do the whole Sai thing before you end up getting arrested. So they don't get the time to like charge in the school and arrest you. So it's implied in that way that even like Sai knows who you are. I can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. It's the people at the school that are fucking stupid. Ketchy suggests they go to this school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. It'll probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around now. But 30 million yen, man. Just let me dream a little. It's like a spoiler for like 2 days from now. It'll be fine. Nobody cares. We'll probably go there this stream. Yo, you see the news? I had braced myself for this possibility. Actually, having a wanted notice out for us feels kind of weird. I'm not sure we're going to get away this time. Wasn't Kira caught by L in, like, episode 4? Kira wasn't much better at not being caught. Elle pretty much figured out who it was immediately, and it was just like, okay, I know it's you. How the fuck are you doing it, though? So it was more like the exact same situation, as he knew who it was, he just couldn't prove it. Don't spoilers, but dog, Death Note's like the second most popular anime on fucking Mal. If you haven't seen the first 4 episodes of Death Note by now, I don't know what to tell you. That is long since in public spoiler domain. It one's on you. This game came out like 3 years ago. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good, though. Let's talk more in person. Hey, you didn't throw chalk at me. Just go watch Death Note, and then stop. Like, stop at the end of Season 2, and don't watch Season 3, because you don't need to know what happens in Season 3. It ended at Season 2.
30 million yen? What is this, a comic book? It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual
Yeah, but
criminals.
Elle formed a, like, task force, like a special police task force designed to hunt him down, whereas the,
How President Okuma ranked first, the Fad before that, even Mechad.
Light knew, Elle knew, and actively tried to stop him. The Phantom Thieves are completely... Here's the thing, the Phantom Thieves all, well...
Yeah.
Come on.
They likely planned to lay the blame on us from the
Come
start,
on.
After we gained popularity.
Then what about
You know what happens.
Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought
You know that's not a real complaint.
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida, too? Considering what happened with the rankings? Only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Yeah, let's try and stop with the spoilers for Death Note, though, because Woohoo Brokeback's crying now, and we don't want that.
They might have even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly... Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone!
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
We lost sight of our goal. I know, but if we can avoid the spoilers so Woohoo stops crying, we might as well.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general.
Although I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think it's old enough it should be open to, but...
I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too, but still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Let's turn the tables. Guys, let's talk about donuts for a second.
Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. That's the same as dumping our aesthetics again, because we only care about our hides.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah.
How awkward would it have been if Akechi had just put a bug in this room?
Yo.
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier. Being framed and the added bounty. It all felt like such bullshit. I lost it, I'm sorry. I don't mind. Really? That's good. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a Phantom Thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head.
And again.
I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it. Are you going to give up? Heh, you're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks, Ren. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya. I got a message from Akechi-kun. He wants us to gather at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is, trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this, too. We'll be okay, right? We'll manage. Yeah, we're gonna overcome this together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. We'll see you all tomorrow. We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow. Oh, this is longer than I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
We can't let things end here. We need to figure out who's behind everything.
I'll just add this.
Hey.
Alright. What's going on with this? Today's feature is about efforts being carried out to reveal the identity of Phantom Thieves. We consulted a profiling expert for his analysis. He determined that they're either in their 20s to 30s or in their 40s to 50s. They're so far off the mark. Were they even trying? You don't think she's ever talked to the Ryuji? Is that true? Is that actually true? Hold up. Let's see. I can't find a message yet. No. Uh-huh. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ryuji texts, that's so damn boring, and then Haru says, don't be like that. It's so we can meet up without standing out. So there you go. Right there. It happened.
Nice.
Plus, she probably talks to him at the end of the next, second to last palace. Because I feel like everyone talked to him in that scene.
justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures, but their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. If this is a ship that's bound to a rotting dock and destined to sink, we might as well destroy it once. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
When you say that you want us
a lot of companies
exactly
use the
do you
same
intend
voice
us to
actors
do?
because they go to the
That's a
same
good question.
dubbing company.
But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you were at your wit's end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No!
They're completely rotten!
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean... I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It's a little convoluted, but it's a little less convoluted than the opposing plan.
It will become a warning to not mess with us. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
I also appreciate that they have a plan, unlike every other Persona protagonist group.
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected.
Yeah, we're just gonna pick a fight with the moon and hope it works out.
What do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sick.
Good for those guys.
Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice.
It's a simple plan, but I can get behind it.
Reason, like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude. You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
No.
I can't really explain it. But I guess it's how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
Oh.
Similar.
Okay, fair enough.
Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
We don't have a choice.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Okay, well, see, now that's a spoiler. Now I know why the game was split.
But the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping it'd never come to pass, though.
And that one's on the docket.
For quite some time.
Actually, they're both on the docket, but...
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too.
But my plan in every game is kill the fucker, so I don't really count that as a
I
spoiler.
was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this? Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone. Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
This is about her sister.
Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless,
My
it all
goal
starts
of reaching the 13th today is probably not going to work, because I can't really speed these cutscenes up any faster.
Palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a Phantom Thief? If this is all true,
I do not know
I'm
what Fither said
appalled
about
as the
Sai.
commander of this operation. I alone was kept in the dark. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
That's not all.
No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
I don't
Perhaps I'm
I don't know if that's an accurate assessment of her, to be honest.
Hey, you need to keep your focus.
Ren is really good at making friends with people. And even then, it's not like he's actually befriending her. He's just laying all of the evidence out in front of her. Justice wins in the end.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point, no.
It always seemed like Sai and Akechi were kind of friends.
Someone set up
And their like early game dialogues before she was getting super stressed out with the investigation.
And the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Sai is slowly starting to accept the truth. I feel like my bond with Sai is growing.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
Okay, we'll see. It all involved donuts. Hina would be proud.
What's this favor you need? It's
Oh, I know. I've bought
We'll be going to
P4 on
Majima's palace.
PSN.
So I wanna look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships.
We ended up doing the real playthrough on the emulator, though, just because it was easier in every conceivable way and better in every single way possible.
I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
Please do.
A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
What else can you dig up?
Well, like her history with men.
Okay.
We're phantom thieves.
Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice...
Ow!
Same as always.
Let me finish first.
There's something else we want you to look into.
I want to know how she knows her underwear, actually. That's an interesting claim. I mean, aside from asking Makoto, how else is this information supposed to be acquired? Now for today's train news. First off, the investigation team has announced new progress in the search for the Phantom Thieves. Secondly, the opposition party has submitted a vote of no confidence regarding the Curtain Cabinet. That, along with legislator Shido's plan for a new party, has sparked fears of governmental disbandment. Yeah, I was actually looking into getting all the costume DLC, and then I realized the price is fucking ludicrous. Where are we meeting today? Oh, right, we were never told where to meet up. At the courthouse. Where's that? Hint, the government office district. Oh, fuck you for making me try and say that. Kasumigasaki. I don't think that was the British accent I normally give him, but I also am pretty confident I wasn't going to be able to say it with a British accent. Indeed. Oh, I've never heard of that place. Oh, I've heard of that place. Never been there, though. Me neither. It's not somewhere normal people usually go. Whoa, look at the map, it's impressive. The Police Department, Ministry of Justice, Public Prosecutor Office, and Public Security. The Diet Building is right near there, too. For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? We won't get caught, right? According to Akechi-kun, our identities haven't been discovered yet. So are we just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory? Has anyone contacted Akechi? We're gonna meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into a lion's den. Karu Kozaka High, Kasugayama High.
You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it.
They're actually not that
Let's
bad.
hurry up and get started.
Karuko
what did you
Kozaka
find out?
and
I didn't
Kasugayama.
get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action.
I don't speak Japanese, so I'm sure there's some like issues with the pronunciation of that, but
Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
But this should be a substantially forced operation. I
why?
doubt
What are
it'll
those
take place
places?
before the 20th.
And have I already played a Persona game where I've went to them and I just don't remember what the school's name was?
And we should probably
Because I don't remember any of the school names.
people like us standing around here.
Except for
is quite
Shunjin.
unnatural. Well then.
That's...
Huh?
Oh, and wasn't Lunar Veil like
What
the
about my
first one?
smartphone?
Not that I played it, but wasn't Lunar Veil the first one?
This is the model I wanted. You're so lucky.
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Are they?
I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Huh.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
The pants are different. They use a plaid design in Persona 5. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Though our positions are somewhat different, Akechi will be joining us for this, for the time being. I feel like my bond with Akechi is growing deeper. Yeah, they use plaid in Persona 5. And as for the blazers, there's not a whole lot you can actually do with a blazer. Did I just gain like 8 abilities? What is happening?
You've got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
Although,
Praising you, I believe.
if we're being honest, every single one of these characters would get booted right out of school if this was actually in Japan. Because A, you're not allowed to dye your hair, Ryuji. If your hair is naturally blonde, they'll make you dye your hair, On. And let's see, characters who are clearly not wearing their proper uniform include Ryuji, who's wearing a t-shirt, On, who is wearing her blazer over a hoodie, Haru, who isn't having her uniform visible at all because she's wearing a giant oversized jacket, and Makoto's wearing some kind of weird vest thing instead of a blazer. So we would all get our asses kicked out of school.
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
We played cards during the school trip.
What else is there?
So is Charlie cool? Because Ryuji really wants to be cool.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
And a lady killer, and he isn't.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Also, I think, like, I don't know how adept Akechi is at actually using cell phones, so it's not that surprising he didn't notice. Yeah.
Right past there and keep a low profile.
Yeah, they get their asses kicked out of school for sure.
That's it, huh? What's going on here?
So it's Chie.
Looking at
While
the
we're talking
courthouse,
about people that would absolutely get booted out. And, Yukiko.
Let's go.
And I think just those two. Kanji, because he dyes his hair. And technically nobody, I think, in Persona 3 would get booted out of school, because one of them owns the fucking school. So, what are they gonna do? Expel her?
The courthouse is a casino.
Actually, she owns the whole city.
Normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station.
Yeah, but again, Mitsuru's family owns the school and the city. I don't, like, what are they gonna do about that? Like, be like, oh, we're expelling him because of his blue hair and the fact that he won't take his fucking headphones off. And Mitsuru's like, nah.
Worthy of her attention.
And they're like, I guess nah. Never mind.
Special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form.
So there's at least an excuse in Persona 3 about why they're all allowed to run around school however the fuck they want.
I brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right?
I bet Earring Kid would get kicked out of school for having an earring, though.
That reminds me. He'll need a code name too.
They just to make the characters look more distinguishable. They just kind of force them to dress however you say that.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull. Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru?
Oh, it's nothing.
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
Why not go with Crow instead? All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse.
I'd say that's foreshadowing, but it's way too on the nose for me to actually count it.
Now then.
Oh, okay, so they actually do bring it up in that one? That's good. This is business as usual. First, we'll need to find an infiltration route. No, the first thing we're gonna do is we have to find the Velvet Room door. Actually, no, the first thing we have to do is make it so I don't piss myself. Hold up. I'll be right back. Whew. I think I need a new mouse. It seems like it's been double-clicking a lot lately, and I realize it's probably the mouse doing that. Oh, I should save. But yeah, it's interesting to see that they actually do bring it up at some point in one of the games, even if they never bring it up in any of the others. Am I good with everyone right now? Oh, I probably have some Akechi gear, don't I? Oh, actually, speaking of Akechi gear, correct me if I'm wrong. Here, you can wear that. Isn't there... Do I not have a... I don't have an Invigorate for Akechi. Is it because I never used Akechi? It's because I never used Akechi, isn't it? Huh. Okay. Oh, no, I do have one. Okay, so I have exactly enough. Do I have any notes on Akechi's ultimates, or did I not bother, or does he not have any? Use Akechi. Okay, I'll use Akechi. I don't know who to kick out of my party, though. I don't think I have notes for Akechi. Maybe he doesn't have an ultimate weapon. Haru. I like Haru, but Haru.
Do you have a moment?
It would be a mistake not selecting me for this. You understand, do you not? There seems to be quite a few people around on the team. Could you tell me who to switch with? You're gonna switch with Haru, because I can't not bring on, and this is literally Makoto's sister. Okay, let's go, guys. Go with Akechi only? Okay, we're not doing that. Hey, you can't go that way. We'll garner far too much attention. Let's find another route. Shit's locked. You know, aesthetically, this is probably my, like, second or first favorite dungeon. It looks like we'll be able to sneak in from here. I really like Kamoshida's too, but I'm not sure which one.
Oh?
So this means we're acknowledged as a threat, correct? Dude, you planning on stealing stuff in that getup? It just means that's what he thinks a rebel looks like. No, this is my personal image of a person who sticks to their justice. Well, I think your mask is more apt for piercing rather than sticking.
See.
That aside, the people in here... Wait, that's not your voice. That aside, the people in here look completely normal. But we're in a flashy casino. There's no doubt this is a palace. Oh, right. Crow doesn't know too much about cognitive beings, does he? Ah, yes. In addition to similar topography, cognitive people exist based on the ruler's perceptions. That probably didn't make much sense because of all the fancy terms he was using, huh? In essence, since these ones look like real people, Sai-san's view of others is surprisingly undistorted. But considering what I see before me, it's difficult to believe it's not actually a real casino.
But...
Not all cognitions are normal, though. In Futaba and Okumura's palaces, we had to battle them. People may look normal, but we should be careful, particularly of those in positions of power. Is this what you have to go through every time? Yes, but this is the last. I'm glad to see you remember.
Hey.
Just don't slow us down, Crow. I will not allow that to happen. Okay, it's time we head inside. Our deadline for this infiltration is November 20th. Any later and we'll get caught in reality. Of course, we'll need to secure an infiltration route before we send out a calling card, as always. So the calling card wasn't merely for show, it's a necessary step? Will you please stop interrupting? Oh, my apologies.
Come on.
Well then, let's go. You know what? I actually really enjoy the way this one is set around games and stuff. Well then, let's begin by securing our route. The part I like the least about this dungeon is these fucking light bulbs up here, because I always get turned around on them and lost, and there's just so much shit, and then it's like, which way do I go? How do I get there? Hey, there's a chest over there. Where's the chest? And it's just a pain in my ass. Although I think I remember how it works now. So we should be okay, maybe? Alright, is there any of these I didn't jump on? I think we're okay. Okay, we're fine. I do not believe we can get through this door.
Indeed.
It won't open. Could it perhaps be blocked from the other side? We should probably try to look for another way through. Really? This is easily my favorite Persona soundtrack. Not that I particularly dislike any of the game's soundtracks, but this is easily my favorite. Welcome. Come on out, you petty thief. I don't think I've ever given a voice to Sai. I don't think this has ever come up before. Welcome. Come on out, you petty thieves.
Whoa.
She can see us? I mean, she's looking right at us. You're after the treasure, are you not? Come on down, and I will tell you where it is. What? We're not gonna fall for a trick like that. Chuckle. It's not a lie. I only wish to do this fair and square. You aren't going to run, are you? We should do as she says. There's no point in hiding any longer. So you've come. The treasure is located on the manager's floor at the highest point of this building. Why are you telling us this? It's, as I said before, I wish to go about this in the fairest manner possible. First, I ask that you come up to my location. We will continue this there.
Damn it.
Damn it, over there? It seems we'll be able to use that elevator to reach higher floors. Come, Joker, let us pursue her. You know what would be hilarious? Let's go after her, Joker. It's revealed in Metal Gear Solid, like, early on into the game, that high-ranking government officials and people with, like, clearances have chips put in their brain to prevent psychics from reading their minds. And how amazing, like, hilarious would it be if Sai had one of these chips from, like, Metal Gear Town, and thus we couldn't enter her palace because of the microchip. That's a weird thought. It wasn't relevant to anything, but I wasn't gonna not say it, because I have to say everything that comes out of my mind.
Is there a safe room nearby?
I don't know.
We can find one.
Futaba, is there a fucking velvet room nearby? Because I need to itemize a persona.
Let's rest a little.
I'll just add this.
Well,
Okay, let's get a grasp on our current situation. How's our progress? I never thought our palace would be as kind as casino. All this shiny shit's starting to hurt my eyes. I think we can expect great things from the treasure if the world itself looks this gaudy. Now ain't the time to be talking about that. We seriously can't F this one up, you know? Right, we need to take her treasure at any cost.
what are your thoughts? Okay, let's go.
Okay, so I can't warp in Sai's palace yet, which is unfortunate.
Let's get back.
Just shut up, Akechi. Nobody cares.
Let's see it.
Okay, but while we're talking about Persona soundtracks, I am going to point out that
You got it.
it doesn't look like this door is going to open. That the dorm theme in Persona 3, which is just like this guy rapping nonsense, is amazing, and I love everything about it. And also, it had that really dark, like, somber Theme of Maya version.
Oh,
treasure chest.
which was like a remix of the Persona 2 theme. And that was hype as shit, and we basically left it on the entire time we were in Tartarus after we got Fuka, because I don't think you can change the theme until you get Fuka. We need to pursue Sai-san. Oh my god, shut up. Oh my god, shut up. Yeah, I really like FemC's theme. Not that I've ever played the game, but I like FemC's theme. Authentication required. Please insert your member's card. Member's card? Perhaps it bears relation to a player's club of sorts. I can't handle your technical speak. Just give it to me straight.
Do you have a moment?
Casinos typically have membership systems called a player's club. Some locations even have areas cordoned off for particular ranks of player. Considering the setup of this place, I thought things here may be similar.
What?
That'll make this shit simple. Come on, let's join this player thingy. Giga Macho lyrics? Probably? Maybe. A shadow? I never realized it's just a fucking bottle. That's amazing. As expected, registration will not be a simple matter. She must be daring us to challenge the security of this place to make it to her. Here it comes. No need to worry. I'll handle this. I need to prove my worth to you, after all. I have high expectations.
Yes.
I promise to surpass even such lofty hopes as those.
Well then, let us begin. Don't worry, you can leave this one to me. Take them down, Robin Hood! Persona!
Ugh, you suck! It looks like he has a mixture between Bless and Curse, which is pretty fitting for him. Wait, can I? Oh, only Joker can do that. Okay.
Robin Hood! Clone, looking good!
Yo!
Learned your lesson?
Was that scripted, or was that just the coolest thing that could have happened? You're not so bad. I am capable of much more. Now then, let us deal with the shadows quickly. Wait, doesn't it sound like we're gonna get ambushed based on what we heard earlier?
You're right.
I agree, I'd like to deal with them as quick as we can. But now that we have an infiltration route, I suggest we return now and prepare. Very well, I trust your experience and judgment. Let us do that. Good, because I haven't made Heat Riser yet. Go, this one, this one, go. What you gonna do now? What you think? Get everybody to listen to them telling what you think. This one, this... Those lyrics truly are on par with the dorm theme from Persona 3. Today was truly one surprise after another. I hope we continue to work to continue to thrive in our work together. Agreed. We will need to explain the steps we take, though. That is unnecessary. First, we secure an infiltration route, then send the calling card, correct? In doing so, the core of the ruler's distorted desires will manifest into a physical form. By taking that core, the change of heart will be triggered. I deduce the steps would be something along those lines. A+. It ain't as easy as it sounds. Don't underestimate this shit. I am not underestimating anything, I assure you. By the way, Nijima-san's shadow seemed really confident. Yes, there's no knowing what may await. Let's continue cautiously. Very well. You will let me know when you enter the palace, yes? If I feel like it. Come on now, there's no need for hostility. I will simply have to come to LeBlanc every day in that case. Please don't do that. Oh god. That's enough for now. Let's prepare well for the coming task. Ah yes, my apologies for somewhat derailing this conversation. We'll be counting on you, Akechi. Failure is not an option here. Yes, I'll do my best to live up to all of your expectations. The crucial moment's finally here. Give it all you've got. Yeah, Akechi's cool. I think Akechi is my favorite Persona villain. This is a rare opportunity. Let's steal Nijima's heart. Things are really soured. There's even a bounty on you guys. But I seriously believe the Phantom Thieves are innocent. By the way, I changed up the survey question. It's already up in flames, though. It's a problem for me, too, if people don't think the Phantom Thieves are heroes. Just try and clear the stigma on your names as soon as you can, okay? Counting on you. So people are turning on us even in a survey. Our popularity is really at an all-time low. Red Eagle is crushed after Black Falcon's shocking betrayal. He's not the only traitor. Revive and fight, Phoenix Rangers. Next episode, you again, Hawk. You do it, Yukari. You're really doing it.
Okay.
It's not going to end here. We've got to track down who's pulling the strings behind all of this. Holy shit, Striga. Oh, that's Magnum Jesus' group, right? You know what? They're a fair choice. I get that. They're cool. The time has finally come. No matter what happens, we have to change her heart. Don't get too hasty. Yes, I understand. We may have our own unique way of doing things, but we should just proceed forward as usual. Leave it to me. Don't worry, Ren. I trust you. That's why I asked that you lend me your help. There's no need to get too worked up about this, right? Take as much time as you need to get ready. Anything goes as long as it helps out our mission. You have our trust, you have our trust. You're our leader, after all. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Let's make sure this plan is a success. The plan for changing Nijima's hearts begin. Try and target deadline. Mission start. Hey, shouldn't you tell the others what Mishima told you? I thought what you were gonna say about them is that it was a multi-grouped set of villains, and they all were at least like mid-level developed. Specifically, Chidori, and I want to say his name is Jin or Gin. I want to say it's Jin, the guy that's always holding a grenade. Another string of psychotic breakdowns has occurred. It's believed that all of them have been caused by the Phantom Thieves. The public remains terrified of the cruel and inhumane acts of the Phantom Thieves are committing. Damn it, what's going on? None of it's our fault. Yeah, no, I noticed that they talk about, like, the apocalypse all the time. Who the fuck do we have? We have Shinya? That's fair. And we have Ryuji, and Ryuji can go fuck himself because we don't need to do his social link anymore. Haha. We do need to go to Akihabara. But before that, actually, we need to go to Akihabara. What am I thinking? Because there's a Velvet Room in Akihabara. I'm upset that you can't itemize a cripple. Or a snipe. That would be my goal.
Time for some rehabilitation modification, huh?
Heat Riser.
So, this is what it will be now. Be reborn.
Well, in P4, you would know that there is a threat, at least. And Akechi always has this antagonistic feel to him.
No slacking off.
But you do have a lot more collisions with Striga than you do the others. You know what? I said that, but I actually want to see if I can track down Yusuke. Where's Yusuke hang out? Walkway? Walkway. Jin, yeah. Now, I've never done this before, so I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm going to try.
It's you.
I need you to duplicate a card. Can you please duplicate a recovery support skill? And can you please duplicate for me, what does Thermopylae do? Can you duplicate Heat Riser? Yes! Okay. I'm nervous. I've never, ever had him duplicate a card before. Oh, shit. Oh, really? Oh, there's no crane game. Alright, what's up, dog? I need to learn how to shoot my guns. I've got a Phantom Thief strap this time from the capsule toy machine in the back alley. It costs 500 yen each try, so I can only play once in a while. You and I both have to get stronger and do what we gotta do to practice. So let's train hard today. I had no reason to use cards. I think the only card I used in the first game was High Counter to finish off the twins. Alright, we have to do a thorough training session today.
Alright.
You ready? The games are on me. Just be sure to keep up. Didn't you just complain about money? Don't worry, I have a lot of money on me today. Now, let's get to it. Get your stance.
Come on, man.
No, too slow. Hey. Give him his money back. What the? Just ignore them. Oda. You took his lunch money, didn't you? He forced you into battle, right? Yeah. And when I lost, he told me I owed him money. Who do you think you are? The king. Huh? I didn't take it, I earned it. That money is for my war fund to help me get stronger. The hell does that mean? You're crazy, just like your mom. I heard your mom was being weird at a restaurant the other day, too. A waiter caught her leaving without paying, and she said that she just forgot. She even snapped at the manager and told him his employees need to be better trained. Shut up. My mom says that your mom is a bully, and you're just like her. Shut up! Shut up, shut up! I'm the strongest, I'm the best, the king! If you want your money back, you'll have to beat me. He's not making any sense. Somehow, some way, you're gonna pay us back. The only thing you're good at is playing games. Huh? You're just like the bad guy in a movie. I hope the Phantom Thieves get you. I want you to look at that poster and tell me that's not Aigis. A bad guy? Me? Really? Even though I'm strong? I'm not a bad guy, am I? You're acting like one. No, I'm not. I mean, I won. I got stronger. Just like the Phantom Thieves did. That makes me a bad guy? I guess I already knew that. I felt bad even when I was winning. I won't do it again. I don't want to be a bad guy. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Hey. Do you hate me now? Not at all. Really? Like, really, you don't? Oh, that's great. I don't want you to hate me, too. The Phantom Thieves are strong because they defeat strong enemies, right? Beating up a weak opponent, that's bullying. That's what the bad guys do. I was wrong. Thanks, Amamiya-san. I wouldn't have realized this on my own. I feel like Shinya's brotherly affection. Cheap shot! Decreases the number of bullets used to carry down shot.
Alright.
I'm gonna head home now. I need to think about what I did. Aww. Yeah, wow, we only made it to 10.
Alright.
Those cutscenes really eat time up, don't they? I wanna get to the 13th, at least. But I don't think we're gonna be able to. I think I'm trying to rush things a little too much. You're back. Don't know what to say. I'm glad you made it home. Yo, Akechi! What is it? You got any idea who the true culprit might be? Oh yeah, you said you saw a masked guy, right? I wanted to ask about that too. Did you really see him? That masked guy's got to be the true culprit, right? If this so-called true culprit is acting alone, then there can be no mistake about it. I see. The next question is, who is that masked man? Unfortunately, I do not know that much. Ugh, you're useless. That's quite harsh. Aw, you're making me blush. That wasn't a compliment. At this point, I have yet to even grasp any clues. But once this is dealt with, I will surely capture him. I promise you that. We'll be counting on you. Perfect. Leave it to me. If it may sound somewhat odd for me to say this, but I'm an exceptional detective. I assure you, I will catch this culprit. Look forward to it. He doesn't really have any clues, but he's confident enough to say he can definitely catch the guy. No wonder he's a star detective. Even the way he talks about these things is different from us. Another box came for you. It's your illegal shit. Please stop buying it. Never. Dun 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 dun. Thank you, Tonica. Bye, Tonica. Oh, today was Sunday. That's why there's no... Who emailed me? You emailed me. Alright, well, at the very least, we're gonna get to the 11th month, so there's only 2 months left. Do you have anything going on with you? What's going on with these kids? My parents threw away all my games and manga because my grades dropped. What? That sucks. All that time you spent studying hard is just gone. I hate it when our parents just make us study all the time. I'll get back for this. I'll get back all the games and manga they threw out. Aw, poor kids. Alright, what's going on here? Y and Yoshida. Oh, really? Oh, because it's Sunday. Yeah, huh. Chihaya, she has a request. That's why we can't do her. When are you... Just when are you, Hifumi? What's going on with you? Wasting my goddamn time all the time. Alright, let's go to the airsoft shop. And then hopefully we can get our fucking card back from Yusuke, because I didn't think he was gonna walk away with it. It's getting crazy out there with all those incidents happening. Well, it'll make my job easier if the cops have their attention somewhere else, you know. So, what are you here for? Some message? I want to shop. Yo. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. What are you selling? You're not selling nothing I need.
Alright, which one?
You still got the Megiddo rod, which is stupid strong.
Sounds good.
Can I buy something better for Akechi? No. Okay, so this is just straight up the best weapon I can get for Akechi.
Alright.
Akechi's the only equipment I really need to worry about. I don't know if I can customize his gear either.
Okay.
Can I do better for his Demon's Jacket? I don't know how good a Demon's Jacket is. No. So he's just all around fine. Can't customize my Tyrant Pistol. Can't customize Kiho-Ho-Wo.
Alright, which
Can't customize Utopia.
Sounds
good.
Can't customize Wild Hunt.
All right, which one?
Can't customize that.
Sounds good.
Can't customize that. And can't customize Yugoro, whatever. Flame Ocean is the coolest fucking thing I have ever heard.
Which one?
And, okay, I can customize his Sirius, and it will...
You look serious today.
Decrease his accuracy and his attack and give me a low chance for Brainwash. What a useless upgrade. What a useless upgrade.
Come again. What's up?
I want to work. There's something I need to talk to you about. Heck Donkey Air, bond with the Y, let's hang out. Alright, come to the back, let's do our shit.
Actually...
Listen up, kid. Figured out Suda's weakness. While you and Kaoru were over at that dinner, I was getting info from a reliable source of mine. Turns out I guessed right. Suda was the other end of that Hong Kong mafia deal. Apparently, he paid him off for a huge arsenal of guns. This is where things start getting interesting now. He was smuggling all that shit in. Why would he come asking me about modified guns? I mean, don't something about that seem off to you? Absolutely. Right? That piece of shit's trying to lord his position over me, but he ain't got shit now. What I'm really saying here is, don't think those Hong Kong guys ever delivered on their end of the deal. They probably just took his money and flat out stiffed him on the guns. Moss has told me something real weird back when you and Kaoru were over at the diner, though. Apparently the clan's been treating that Hong Kong transaction like some kind of massive business success. That means Suda's been lying to him over this whole thing. What happened at the end of Kenji's social link? Can he get over it? I think so. I didn't pay much attention to Kenji, to be honest, but I think he, like, comes to terms with her cheating on him, and he's like, hey, plenty of fish in the sea. And you're like, that's right, Kenji, plenty fish in the sea. And he's like, all right. And now he's trying to use me to cover up his mistakes. He's clever. Yup, everyone's always known he's one sneaky son of a bitch. Doesn't matter now, though. Everything's gonna change once I tell the clan what's up. Suda's not gonna be able to keep intimidating me anymore. I'll make sure Kaoru won't get labeled like I was. He'll be regular, respectable adult, something I never could have even dreamed of. I'm gonna have to talk to Suda himself first, though. Gotta follow the Yakuza code.
Yo.
Hey, got a favor to ask you. If anything happens to me, take care of Kaoru, okay? Okay? Are you going alone? Probably. I know he'd be able to get rid of me no problem without a witness there, but I gotta put an end to this. Besides, no one would wanna... Wait a sec, I've got you.
That's right.
I want you to come talk to Suda with me. He's not gonna dare lay a finger on a civilian kid. Cause way too many complications for him. If you come as my witness, things will be miles safer. Alright then, it's settled. I'm gonna bring a kid to a gun deal with a mafia, with a Yakuza guy. It'll all work out. Oh, let me think of a reward. Gotta thank you for the info and for being my witness. How about I work even harder on that special menu? That should be good for you, yeah? I feel like this plan couldn't possibly go wrong.
Alright.
Well, I'll hit you up when it's time. Let's do this, kid. Kanji had a upbeat yet slightly arrogant personality. He was actually kind of a cool character, and surprisingly enough, even though I found the Persona 3 social links just absolute horseshit, I actually found myself liking him at least a little by the end of it. Good morning. My sister is serious. Her determination to win this fight is reflected in that casino. She won't be easy to beat. I know that better than anyone. I want to understand our situation as soon as possible. Let's go to the palace today. Calm the fuck down.
No.
Sorry, perhaps I am getting a bit too high-strung. But I can't bear seeing my sister like this. We'll stop her no matter what. If you're going by any chance, let me know. I'll make sure I'm ready at a moment's notice. Okay, yeah. I don't remember that he's dumb, to be honest. I don't remember that part of him.
Glad Class is starting.
Let's begin, class. We'll finish from last time. This is not your voice, but I like it better. I like it better. I didn't know what business this is. You better study on your own till I return. Kawakami's graciously giving us free time. What are we gonna do? We're gonna raid some shit. Call me Chief. My boy. My boy, call me Chief. That'll let us buy a new book from Jimbocho. Chiefs are people who don't want for themselves, but people expect from them.
Wow.
I love the sound of word like Chief. I'd like to be called that someday, too.
Oh.
So you finished reading Call Me Chief. Do you want me to start calling you Chief now? I'm just kidding. Did you learn more about chiefs and their big hearts? Even in the underworld, there's kindness. I have no idea what this fucking book we just read is about. Oh, the Chief's back. I mean... God, they don't even know who called me out. Anyway, it's time to resume the lesson. Phew, that was close. Kawakami helped to get a good chunk of free time. You know another reason we would be thrown out of this fucking school is we keep bringing a goddamn cat into class. Who messaged me? New vegetables, want to head to the palace, should be a peach blockchain. People are saying that Akechi was right about us all along. Come on, we need to prove our innocence. Aha, the Phantom Thieves logo. President Okuma died because of the Phantom Thieves, right? I heard they're behind all the weird shit that's been going on. They tricked us good, huh? Does that guy not watch the news or something? Way to bring down the mood. Dude, why are you drawing this shit? Is he brave or just an idiot? Come to think of it, isn't he the Notorious? He's got guts. Did I just get guts from drawing on a fucking chalkboard?
Alright.
They're treating us like villains or something. Damn it. So if the police are here the other day, that means the Phantom Thieves were here too, right? I don't say that. I got scared just by thinking they could be lurking nearby. I've been writing all over the fan site asking the Phantom Thieves to get themselves up. It doesn't seem like the police will catch them anytime soon. I wish Akechi would save us. Yep, Akechi's gonna save you. So what's been going on with Akumura Food since that incident? Big Bang Burger is still open as usual, isn't it? Seems like they're still around. The president passed away, but that won't end the company. They're selling limited items for the fall season, like the Moon Burger. It's true that the employees did nothing wrong, but I feel bad if the Phantom Thieves targeted them. The Moon Burger! Everyone's turning against the Phantom Thieves in the worst way. Do you think they're the bad guys too? No, I don't. I personally agree with you, but the critics of the Phantom Thieves won't change their minds easily. I wonder what the truth really is. Discerning what's true from what's not is a real challenge. Why are you not a social link? Fucking Jesus. What y'all doing? I guess your quest line's done. Okay. We're gonna go to the Arcade Town in Akihabara. We're gonna leave Arcade Town in Akihabara. Instead, we're gonna go see Yusuke. And Underground Walkway.
Hi.
I finished your desired duplication. Here's your card. Thank you, my boy. My boy. Okay. So here we go. Stick with me now. This is gonna seem excessive, but here's what we're gonna do. We are going to take Heat Riser. We're gonna give it to Satan Aliel. And we are gonna... Oh, Heat Riser only works for one ally? I thought it did it for the whole team. That's unfortunate. Is there a better version of Heat Riser? Is there a whole team Heat Riser? What's going on with this? Is there a better version of Heat Riser? Okay. We are going to give him... We're going to get rid of... Gigantomachia. No, we're going to get rid of Cosmic Flare. What the fuck? We're going to get rid of Cosmic Flare. We're not going to get rid of Riot Gun. Get the shit out of here with that. That would be insane. But you know what we are going to do? What does Thermopylae do? Oh, but it only does it for the surrounded ones. Okay. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to get... Where is it? One-shot kill. Should I have him dupe this? We're gonna have him dupe it. Okay, Yusuke, here's what I need you to do, bud. Actually, we're not gonna have him dupe it. Because I think it's a lot easier just to, like, break down Seth and get one-shot kill than it's gonna be to have this motherfucker dupe things again. So, one-shot kill, Satanaliel, and then we're going to get rid of Gigantomachia, I think. Gigantomachia is a really good ability. It does colossal damage. I think the thing to get rid of is actually Victory Cry, which really recovers HP and SP after battle. I don't really need that. And then that'll let me hold on to Magdolian and Gigantomachia, which does colossal damage. Whereas Magdolian and Riot Gun only do severe damage. No, we're not getting rid of Riot Gun. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. Okay. And if we get rid of... I mean... Yeah, we're gonna... I think we're gonna get rid of Victory Cry. And now we have one-shot kill. And if you don't know what one-shot kill does... It does severe gun damage to one foe with a high chance of critical. So we have an even better gun move than Riot Gun. Never stop shooting. Alright, head to the palace. No, we're not going to people watch. You can fuck right off. What we are going to do is... What personas are we rocking right now? I just spent all of that time making him better. Okay. I wouldn't mind getting rid of all of my magical abilities in Satanaliel, but I can't seem to find a way to upgrade Cripple or Like a high counter or a null fizz would be really useful. Like anything that just like constantly throws all of the damage back and like reflects damage onto people would be ideal.
This persona?
Alright, I think we're just gonna pull out, like, high counter is just a wonderful, beautiful monster. Alright, I think we're gonna pull out Kali.
This persona, then accept this persona.
And then we're gonna look at our itemization list just to see if there's anything. Oh, what does Kamari Tau do? Greatly reduces fire damage. I don't need that. Do I need any of this? I don't think any of this is useful, actually. No, none of this is actually useful. Give Riot Gun to party members persona. I don't think I can.
Finished? Are you finished? It is time, inmate.
I don't think you can? No, I think you can only give it to your own. I can give Riot Gun to everything.
Please, take your time.
And then I never have to stop using Riot Gun. Yeah, Reckless Casanova. Yeah, see, the problem with Riot Gun is it does severe damage to all enemies, but it's also a waste of power. So if we instead use, say, one-shot kill, which only targets one enemy, I believe there is a lower cost investment for Saint Naliel. Yep, only 48, and then that's split in half because of Arms Master, so 24 health for one-shot kill, and it has a higher chance of critical, which means it'll end up doing more damage if we single-target boss monsters with it. So basically, I've just made myself even stronger. Oh, I should have read that. I thought that was going to get me. I've grown some new vegetables. I'd love to get Sakura-san's opinion on them as soon as possible, but things are a little hectic at the moment. We should go together when we have more time. I'll be up on the roof after school, so come by when things are convenient for you. What's your favorite skill in this game? My favorite skill in this game is an interesting question. I like Die For Me, and I probably would have said Die For Me or Morning Star not too long ago, but right now it's probably Riot Gun. I think Riot Gun has almost like meme-ified itself for me at this point. Renkun, have you decided on plans for today? Let's hang out. Huh? At a time like this? Is this perhaps part of your grand infiltration strategy? It's a secret. Giggle, you make it sound like it's really important. I suppose relaxation is pretty vital at times like these.
Hey.
In that case, I'd like to use this opportunity to bring my most recent harvest to Sakura-san.
Hey.
I'd like to stop by LeBlanc today. Could you join me?
I'm so glad.
Great, let's go then.
Hello, Sakura-san. I'm sorry for asking this of you.
It's all good. Not like I have customers to deal with. So, this is what you grew?
Yes. I'd like an honest opinion from a culinary professional.
Let me see. To be honest, both the taste and appearance are the opposite of what I'd call market grade.
I see.
But it's impressive you managed to grow anything at all up on a rooftop of all places.
I'm honored to hear you say that.
You know, I can't say it tasted good, but it was actually somewhat...
I should give charge!
I feel good after taking bitter medicine.
Wait, is there an ability that both charges and increases your magical damage? That exists, right?
House. It's possible that it's an experimental breed created for use at Okumura Foods. Thank you very much for the input, Sakura-san. I'll take note of that.
Haru's vegetables have a bitterness to them, but also exude a strong energy.
He's right. That was the same thought I had. I think I understand what Sakura-san meant when he said they were refreshing.
The sunlight and marinated vegetables seem to give me great energy. They may prove useful during palace forays.
I agree. I'm so happy. I didn't expect this hobby of mine to provide value to the Phantom Thieves. This is actually the only thing I can honestly say I'm good at.
It sounds like hard work.
Thank you for worrying about me, but I find the work relaxing. Hey, do you think you could help me out again sometime? Like you did today? It's a deal. We're like real Phantom Thieves. Okay, I'll do my best from now on.
Haru seems a little more enthusiastic than before. We know someone was feeding you vegetables. Who was it? Give me their name.
It seems you were probing into a certain conglomerate. There's the possibility you even infiltrated their company building. Perhaps some sort of connection? Tell me about this person.
Oh, Trumpeter gives me Debilitate, which would be useful, because then I could go Debilitate, swap to Saint Naliel, Heat Riser, and then that's one more turn for a one-shot kill.
It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Empress persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
Still, he was right. The taste leaves much to be desired.
Oh, I guess there is... I spent some time with Haru before us getting into the train station. I guess there's no way to get Sniper Cripple, which is unfortunate, or Trigger Happy, which is, like, the thing I would like. We might be able to do the twins on the 13th, but I think the last day is the 22nd. You're back. My bad. All I can do is welcome you home. Aren't you bored? I've got some time if you wanted me to show you the ropes. You know, I do want that, but I also want to talk to Hifumi. Hit the triangle button! What is my affection with you right now? Where is Hierophant? Hierophant is at an 8. Okay. Next, a report on Twitch chat and the unprecedentedly large reward for them. People desperate for protection from Phantom Thieves are keeping security companies busy. Events this horrific rarely happen in history, and the terror among the people is palpable. We've got a bounty on our heads. We don't have a choice. We have to find who really did all this. You know, this game has less cutscenes than Metal Gear Solid 4, I'll tell you that. That game is a cutscene.
Nice.
Death Stranding will suck. Okay, so I can't get Trigger Happy, and I can't get...
Good evening.
The gold's key to victory lies in retreating. That means at times retreating is an effective strategy in order to attack with your next move. It may be good for you to remember that as well. From a teacher to her student, there's something I'd like to ask you. will you play with the match with me?
Thank you.
Please take a seat.
I quit the Ladies Professional Shogi Players Association. I need to start over as an amateur.
You'll triumph in the end.
That's my intention. There were a lot of people who covered for me by saying that I was just being used by adults, but I'm the one who was most at fault. I was overconfident. If only I had taken a look at myself and properly assessed my shogi skills, I believed that with my skills, I could overcome being treated like an idol. There's nothing I can say about my mother. You didn't abandon me, even after you learned about the fixed matches. Now I know how encouraging it feels to have someone believe in you. At first, this was just a deal.
It's so you don't get...
And I give you shogi lessons. But before I knew
it accidentally trapped in a cutscene.
I couldn't do without. I'm not gonna pay attention to all the criticism anymore. This time, I'll earn everyone's praise with my own skills.
I'll be with you.
The reason I'm able to think this way is because you stuck by my side. I'm really
Regenerate 3, Quetzalcoatl. I feel a strong bond with Hifumi.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the star, granting thee infinite power.
It's not the best one. I'll say that.
All right. All right.
I mean, strength is the worst, but...
Well then, on to our
She is a little lackluster.
I truly hope that that the Phantom Thieves find my lessons useful.
We do.
I feel honored to be told that from one of the Phantom Thieves. I spoke to you about my mother, and then my mother changed. I knew that couldn't be a coincidence.
Charge is Cullen.
If there's anything I can do to help,
Concentrate is
please know
Mott.
that you can rely
But
on me.
only Futaba can do both. Thank you.
I will support you in whatever you want to accomplish. Now let's play a match. I have a lot of new moves I'd like to test out. I hope you're okay to stay here a while longer. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
Strength Arcana is the twins. The Phantom Thieves are students from our school, right? Really? Who? We did them immediately. I might know. If you report them, we'll get back 30 million yen. Why don't you just report anyone who seems suspicious? Who dares? Was school always like this? Doesn't it kind of feel different from usual? Do you think? I'm getting a weird feeling too. What do you mean? It's like the people around us seem restless or something. Pretty unsettling, right? Feels same to me. I agree. Nothing seems unusual on my end. What about you, Makoto? Someone asked for me. Everything's normal over here. We most certainly did not ask for you. Is Makoto sick today? Sorry, I only just noticed the chat right now. I think everyone's just agitated by the Phantom Thieves rumors. Try not to be affected by the people around you. It's important to stay calm in times like these. Okay, so I know for a fact that I can't, because Ultra Charge can only be done by Futaba. So it might be worth it. If I know how this works correctly, using Charge multiplies the next physical or gun attack by 2.5. So, stick with me here. We're in hypothetical territory. If I give Charge to Saint Naliel, right? Then that means that I can use Charge, right? And I can use Heat Riser to increase my own stats, and then I can use one-shot kill on an enemy to do massive damage. And I can pair that up with Trumpetier's Debilitate. Hold up. Why am I so dedicated to doing this? We can't let people. By the way, we are gonna end the stream before we do anything today, but I'm just dedicated to this. Charge is Power Charge, and Concentrate is Mind Charge, by the way. So it is the exact one. We can't let people just keep making fun of us like this. Ugh, why is this here? Even if it's a joke, I don't want to see it. That shit's straight up terrorist logo. I feel sick. Maybe Mama Emiya is dangerous after all. They seriously despise us. This is too much to handle. Okay, let's make sure it's totally erased. So if the police were here the other day, that means the Phantom Thieves were here too, right? Okay, we already did you. I bet you Newspaper Girl's done too, correct? Hi, Ryuji. What's going on, Dad? Okay. Those two, huh? Okay. So we're gonna go back to the Velvet Room. We are spending so much fucking time in the Velvet Room right now. We're going back to the Velvet Room. Guys, I need to itemize Trumpetier. I am dedicated to doing the most damage with Riot Gun conceivably possible.
Justine, these are the paths you have walked.
Trumpetier is a judgment persona, correct? There he is. Hi, bud. Oh, and this little shitbag.
This persona?
Look at him having cripple. There he's still debilitate. Yeah, this little shitbag has cripple. Just give me cripple. Just give it to me. So I can do all of the damage in the world with Saint Naliel's gun. I wonder if there's a way to fuse Saint Naliel into having a cripple.
Finished for now?
Like, hypothetically, what if I make a new Saint Naliel entirely dedicated to...
Gather them.
We know he comes with a riot gun, so I don't have to worry about getting a riot gun into him. We also know Satan, Michael, Ishtar, and Anzu. Okay. So Trumpetier is one of the ingredients for Lucifer. Trumpetier comes, so we can make a Trumpetier, fuse it into a Lucifer. That'll give me cripple. Look, I'm just saying. Oh, but Trumpetier doesn't seem to come with cripple. Okay, we're going into Mementos for the 13th. Which is probably where we're gonna end the Monday stream. Fuck, that's not a lot of time. That's not a lot of time at all. That's not gonna be enough time on Tuesday if we end the stream there. Look, I don't know what's gonna happen, but what I am saying is you might just come back to a new version of St. Naliel where I've just put way too much thought into how to make Riot Gun do damage.
You change your mind? Are you finished? It is time.
Like what I'm saying is I might just be speccing entirely into Riot Gun, is what's happening. Now, hypothetically, if we were to do this, what abilities would we need, right? Okay, we'd need Riot Gun, we'd need one-shot kill. We can give Heat Riser to anyone we want, right? So all we need is Riot Gun, one-shot kill. I want Angelic Grace just because it's good and makes him even stronger and beefier and sexier, but we're not gonna need Spellmaster. So we can take Arms Master, which reduces the cost of HP skills, which gives us even more Riot Gun shots, right? And then we can give Heat Riser, and we can give Trumpeteer to another persona. We can go, so we can charge, which will save us up. Then we can Heat Riser, then we can Debilitate, and then we'll swap to St. Naliel and have Cripple and Snipe. And then we'll Riot Gun. Why am I putting so much effort into this? Okay. What was the other thing I needed to do? Was that the only thing? Was just care way too much about this? Yeah, on the 13th I might make a new St. Naliel. And the 13th is the day I'm going to be grinding to level 99 anyway. So what I'm saying is I think my goal is to shoot the twins with a gun, but I'm gonna do it really hard. So anyway, I've been Sacrobolic, your Envoy of Hope, and we're gonna shoot them really, really hard with a gun. See you next time. Bye-bye. Like, really hard. Like, unnecessarily hard.